Good evening. Members of a travelling family have been found guilty of violence and intimidation against men who they abducted and forced to work for them over a period of almost 25 years. The crimes took place at traveller sites throughout Scotland. The gang preyed on vulnerable young men who were brutally punished if they complained or attempted to escape. The court heard one man was left cowering like a dog. Katrina Renton reports.
Get your sons out, because I'm going to rectify your body.
Members of the Mcphee family calling someone out for a fight on social media. Today, the head of the family was found guilty of mistreating people who worked for them. Robert Mcphee and his son-in-law John Miller were convicted of servitude, holding men against their will and forcing them to work for little or no pay. A third man, James Mcphee, Robert's son, was found guilty of violently assaulting people who worked for him. Another man, Stephen Mcphee, James's brother, pleaded guilty to assault during the trial. In total, between them they are guilty of 24 offences. Some were very violent assaults.
The men are part of a travelling family, and some of the acts of violence were carried out here at this former caravan site in Bathgate. Victims, some of whom had been homeless, told the court that they were punched, beaten and kicked. They said they had been taken on to do labouring work like monoblocking driveways and canvassing for jobs, and they were given accommodation in caravans.
Many of the witnesses were so frightened of the men they gave evidence from behind a screen in court. Originally, the crime of slavery had been on the charge sheet, but that was removed. However, the jury did find that two men were held in servitude. Kieran Williams had been staying in a caravan at a piggery in Shotts. He said he was held by Robert Mcphee and John Miller. He ran away to York, but John Miller wanted him to come back to Shotts and went to find him.
We'll get you, the travelling boys, the lot, and I'll skin you alive with a razor today. I promise you. I promise you faithful care on my children. I'll come. I'll skin you today with a razor. You, no, the girlfriend, the lot of yous, you better send me the address.
Kieran Williams was told there was a £5,000 bounty on his head. He was brought back to Shotts, but he phoned the police.
I was stopping in Yorkshire, because I had to get away from it, and basically they come and kidnapped me yesterday and they wouldn't let me off the site, but no one's awake or anything at the minute, so I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to sneak off.
Another man, John Anderson, told the court that he had been homeless when he was offered work and accommodation at the caravan site in Bathgate by James Mcphee. He said he was beaten and had run away, but was found by James Mcphee, who brought him back to the site and locked him in a shed for 3 days. Another said he lived in a caravan with no water or toilet and was told he was owned by the family.
During the trial, it was said in defence that the family had shown kindness, generosity and tolerance to their workers. Today, it was revealed that all 4 men have a string of previous convictions, including assault and fraud. They are in custody and will be sentenced next month. Katrina Renton reporting Scotland at the High Court in Glasgow.
A Scottish government